Let me ask you people, what in making a murderer? What in Stephen Avery, Brendan Dassey, Teresa Marie Albach saga have we yet to discover? You know, it's kind of hard for a new guy like Andrew, but he's come up with some new shit, so what the fuck, okay? But it's really hard because what's left over? You know, it's like the gold rush and the Klondike, okay? Klondike? Yeah, gold rush. Pretty much the bones have been picked clean. Not much left. What do we not know about Teresa Marie Halbach, the disappearance thereof, Stephen and Brendan? What do we not really know? Okay, now if you don't know it personally, particularly that, guarantee you it was talked about and fucking posted and shit a long time ago. Somebody discovered it. So what are you doing? You're just regurgitating somebody else's shit. All you're doing is hearing somebody else say the same thing a different fucking way. You know? Really. Okay. It really comes down to this, people. Exhibit 5. Exhibit 5. Well, one thing is, why didn't they use Exhibit 5 in the missing person photo? Right? Why did, you see, there was Exhibit 5. But there's something about Exhibit 5 that you need to know about. There's Teresa standing there, there's a RAV4 behind her, and then there's, you know, Voyager Park in Dupree, Wisconsin. Now, it's photoshopped. You can't deny it's photoshopped. Why? Because there's two of them with two different tents. And it's not because it was copied once or twice or 3 times or 500 fucking times later that it somehow changed color, but Teresa didn't. You know, the buildings in the back didn't change color, the clouds didn't change color, you know, nothing else changed color. So I don't think it's a copy of a copy of a copy. That is a deliberate Photoshop. And it says, you got 2 choices. Now who's playing fucking games here? You gotta be able to read the signs. Somebody's leaving messages behind. The culprit. You see, the culprit paints the painting, okay, or whatever it may be. But we, as detectives, are merely critics of their work. You understand? So, no, that's not original. See, people say, oh, it's original photograph, but it hasn't been photoshopped. Well, first off, X-Lax, it's like this. It's a picture of a picture. Get out of here, because you can't tell from a picture of a picture what happened with the picture. You cannot undo the Photoshop that was done because it's a picture of a Photoshop picture. That's inadmissible in a court of law. If you don't have the original JPEG, you can't take a picture of a picture and submit it as evidence in a court of law. They can't tell if it's been messed with or not. So that invite, Teresa standing by a RAV4, and there's 2 of them, and one is definitely, of the 2, one is definitely Photoshop, which says this can be Photoshop, illustrates the point that you can't use that as evidence in a court of law. So it doesn't really matter about the picture. The picture is inadmissible in a court of law. Unless you have the actual fucking JPEG that you can go back and undo what was done to Photoshop it and make it back original. You can't have it in a court of law. So why don't they have that there? Why? Why is that way? Ken, yeah, why did you present A picture of a picture. And why are there two of them? One has to be photoshopped at least, if not both. But now we come to which one's which. Which one's photoshopped, which one's not photoshopped. Are they both photoshopped? They both cannot not be photoshopped. Therefore, the dilemma exists, and thus the reason why it's inadmissible in a court of law. That is inadmissible in a court of law. And it's purposely presented. It's purposeful. That's what Crash had. Crash was fucked. He has to use one or the other. How can you tell? How can you tell? You can't. All right? And neither one of them looked like a fucking what it's supposed to look like anyway. But then there's the fucking killer. See, somebody's playing games, head games. And it's really interesting what those head games are. They have the Ben. There's the Ben. Called on the phone. There's the Ben. Tom says that twice. Told me, told Bogle, okay? And you call up for yourself and they'll tell you the same fucking thing. Toyota will, okay? The door handles are green, but yet we have black door handles on a blue vehicle, by the way. It doesn't even match its own bin. See, so somebody's taking the handles out, putting new handles in. Somebody's taking the Kathleen off, putting different Kathleen on. Okay? They're doing this cosmetic shit to this vehicle and sticking it on Avery's property. So those handles, the black handles, do not belong to that vehicle, that skin on that vehicle. That vehicle is X711, whatever, 03044, whatever it is. That is. But the handles don't belong to it, according to the VIN. The mirror is supposed to be green, according to the VIN. Somebody took the mirror off and put a black one on. Somebody took the green handles off and put black handles on. Somebody took the Kathleen off and put these on. Somebody took them off the ends and put those on. Or it came that way. Whatever the case is. But that's blue. You see, here's what it breaks down to. We got 2 blues, 1 green. 2 blues, 1 green. Didn't think of that. Mystic Steel Mica is supposed to be green and blue and blue and green and green and blue. The crossover bridge between the two. Okay? That's what they had. Somebody, and we know what traces looked like. It was 6B3 deep jewel green. And they put a Rochefort pearl up there. And you had to have a 760 to make it cross over. Okay? And even if they did that, the handles aren't correct, the mirror's not correct, the Kathleen's not correct, the bumpers are not correct. The window, that's supposed to be green tint, okay, green tint. You don't have green tint on a fucking blue vehicle, you have dark gray tint windows. It's not working out. Somebody's playing games. That's right. All this shit is purposeful. They took the tire, back tire, front tire. Yeah. So, we know that they're playing games, specifically doing this for a specific reason. Leaving the bolt out on the dash. Little things like that. Little things like that that cue you to the point that, hey, yeah, there was no way whoever plotted this out, planned this out, said what to do, gave the orders, never in a million fucking years could even consciously believe that Stephen Avery would be found guilty in a court of law. Not with all the discrepancies that they laid out and gave us to decipher, and there it is. And yet, still got convicted. They said, oh my shit, fuck, really? After everything, they still convicted the guy? Yeah. Colburn, Link, Herman, Todd, okay, and the other, Robert and Todd. Manitowoc County was basically going, fuck. We even threw the key in with the no DNA shit. We did everything we could do to sabotage Stephen Avery becoming convicted, and they got convicted any fucking way. They must have just held their fucking shook their heads and said, no fucking way. And now they have to go along with it and keep the lie going, yeah. So they did it. Herman, Link, Manitowoc County. Manitowoc County was saying, fuck this, we're not going to go there. We're going to sabotage Calumet County trying to get this to happen. And thus, this is why we have what we have. It's all right there. It's all right there. And to keep this fucking lie, this bullshit Teresa's dead crap, and it's the same rapport bullshit going, you have to put people up there like Eric Jose, that no matter what, Paul Capaldi, I haven't had him come out and say anything, okay? We're not got Laura Keck coming back, we got Abby Abson coming back, we got Casey Martinez, Oliver, come back. They know. No, they're not coming back and they're just saying, you know what, Rick's right. They're not doing that. You know? To keep the lie going, Teresa has to be dead, and it has to be Teresa's vehicle. Those are two fucking pillars. Any one of those break, and the whole place goes to shit. Well, I broke them fucking both. I broke them fucking both. Why is not Zellner sending me airline fucking tickets to be in her office on fucking Monday? Okay? Why? This is breaking fucking shit. But Zellner has Teresa dead. And Zellner has, that's Teresa's vehicle. And Zellner's toting the same motherfucking lie as everybody else. You see. But that's not what the evidence says. No, that's not. Why did Jerry Pagel, Calumet County Sheriff, first sent that photo over to W-Bay News? And it was a 6P3D Joe Green one-tone. Why? Where did Jerry get his information? Where did he get his information? Okay? Yeah. Where did he get that? Now, the other thing is that why did he get that? Did somebody give him the wrong one to go send up there? I don't think so. The family would have said, hey, that ain't it. No, the family went along with it. 6P3. Anybody got a color copy of the fucking missing persons photo? Is that 6P3 down there? Dark green, 6P3? Remember something. Mystic Teal Mica is blue. You got 2 blues and 1 green. You don't have 2 greens and 1 blue. There you go. You see? Yeah. So any way you look at it now, there's no way that photograph that they showed us on W-Bay News matched what was taken, photographs taken up at AVERY Auto Salvage at all. Those are not a match. There you have it. Why? It's either Calumet got it wrong and put up the wrong fucking rapport, which family just sat quiet, didn't correct them, okay? And then we have another one, which is different. And it's, oh, fuck. And why did they go on with it in spite of the fact that it's not green, it's blue? There you go. They was out to get Stephen Avery hell or high water. And it, just because it was green, 1 tone, and now it's blue, 2 tone, Doesn't matter. We're still going to get Steve and Avery any fucking way.